What's going on, guys? You're watching 4K Motoring. I'm Chris, and today we've got another Nissan Titan video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content, and we're going to get to this next mod. Our goal today is going to be to do a replacement on the factory Nissan Titan rear view camera or backup camera. This unit is not unreliable by any means, but the resolution leaves a lot to be desired. Especially for a vehicle that was made in 2018, you really expect a whole lot better quality, as we've come to know from smartphones and other things from the time. That's really quite shocking. So there's one company that I found that makes an upgraded camera unit that's a direct replacement to the factory harness here. We're going to go ahead and try and do that replacement and see if we can get better resolution by just updating the camera in the tailgate of this truck to make our experience a little bit more modern and a little bit better with this vehicle. Before we get started today, I wanted to go ahead and show you what the backup camera that came with the truck actually looks like. And I know part of it is probably the resolution of the screen inside the vehicle that has some limitations, but I know a big part of it, from what I've seen, is the actual camera quality. So I've set a couple buckets up behind the truck that have some labels on them that have different size font, just so you guys can get an idea of what sort of resolution and clarity really comes with the factory camera. And then hopefully we'll see an upgrade in the aftermarket camera that's worth the extra cost and installation time. So without moving the truck, I'm going to leave it in the same spot. I'm just going to put it in reverse and we'll turn those off. So here's our camera. Okay, just so you guys can kind of get an idea, this is very good lighting today. The sun is up, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but especially some of those buckets down there, you can barely even see that they have labels. The brick, if we pay attention to that, and the bush, it is very hard to see any detail in this camera. So let's get to it. Hopefully we're going to notice a pretty decent improvement, and hopefully this process is not too involved. So first things first, let's go ahead and open up the tailgate and see what we have inside. Looking through the tailgate here, we're going to have 8 Phillips head screws that come out to hold this tailgate pad on, as well as on the side we're going to have these little trim clips as well. I believe we need to get this off to be able to get behind it to start taking that latch off. So let's go ahead and do that. Should be pretty easy. Well, that was a pretty easy process. These are the Phillips head screws that are in the tailgate. They're not super long, nor are they super torqued. So it's a pretty easy thing to get out. If you're using just a manual screwdriver, it should be a pretty quick process for you. Use the Ryobi Impact and had no problems. These side trim pieces have to come out as well. They're pretty easy to pull out by hand, and just wiggle it a little bit and they come right out. They're pretty easy to get out by hand. I was able to just pull the pin out and pull it completely out, so no tools are required. I know these are kind of sometimes a pain and can break pretty easily. Truck's still fairly new, and again by hand, had no issues. Okay, with all the connectors off this tailgate pad, it should come right out, and it does. Good opportunity to clean the truck if you have not already. Hopefully your bed is empty, because that makes a great place to store all this stuff. So inside, underneath our tailgate pad, we have this panel right here, if you guys can see it. And we've already taken the screws out to take that tailgate pad off. So there's nothing else needs to happen other than just pulling this off. And we'll go ahead and set that aside as well. So here we have our internal latch mechanism to include the camera, which is down underneath it. So at this point we've got to go ahead and unbolt the bolts that hold the outside tailgate pad on, and then we'll try and take that off without breaking the clips. So the camera module we're going to use is from Master Tailgaters, and this is made for the Titan XD 2016 and up is what they say. The tailgate for these trucks is the same on the regular Titan and the XD, so anything Nissan Titan Titan XD 2016 and up, this camera should work for. So I'll open it up just so you guys can see what's in the box. So I've got a small general installation instructions, and then I've got the camera itself. Okay, so this is going to be our replacement, and this is going to connect to our factory harness just like our OEM one did. So what we're going to do first is remove these two 10mm bolts from here to see if we can get this to release. Okay, that has released now. This is going to be the power lock unit on this truck, for those that are curious. But installation should be very similar to the non-power lock units. So unlike the first generation Titan, it is much easier to take the actual tailgate handle off of this truck. See it right under there? So on the tailgate handle itself, there are little tabs, 4 of them. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, that you can easily access from inside. So once these 2 bolts are taken off, you just go ahead and from the inside flex these little tabs just to pop them out of the housing. This little pin will slide straight down and this whole handle just comes off. The only thing holding it still is the camera, which we're going to go ahead and disconnect from in here and hopefully replace pretty easily. Here is our factory camera, built right into the latch housing. On the inside, we can see we just have 2 bolts to remove. I believe these are going to be 10mm as well. We'll pop those out and that camera should come out. This is going to be our replacement unit and it should be a pretty direct fit. Here we can see the 2 camera units side by side. This is going to be the factory unit that came out of the truck. You can see the sensor on that. The sensor on the new one, while the aperture looks much smaller, the sensor is larger inside, so it'll be interesting to see how that performs. Otherwise, the cable lengths are the same, and the clips used are the same, so it should be a pretty easy fit. Just like the original camera, this one should slide in. Perfect. And the bolt holes and guide poles line up exactly where they should. So we'll go ahead and reassemble this, stick it back here in the truck, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out. The only tricky part to cover is going to be dealing with that post that was on the factory latch. So there's going to be 2 rods that connect to that post. If you have the automatic tailgate actuators, the auto locks, that's going to go on first. There's going to be a hole right at the top of it that lines up. You might have to wiggle both back and forth to get them in the right orientation, but that will line up. And then we'll go with the actual connecting rods. There's a large slot that will line up with that post as well. So just make sure you have them in that order and you'll be good to go. Everything's been connected. We've tightened down our 2 10mm bolts. We've gone ahead and made sure our camera is connected and both of the retainer clips are pressed into their spots. And we went ahead and lubed up the latch as well, just to make sure that stays running the way it's supposed to. Before we go ahead and put the whole tailgate back together, we're going to go ahead and put the tailgate up and just make sure that our camera works and make sure there is an improvement. If not, we can go ahead and undo all this and send it back without much issue. With the new backup camera installed, tailgate up, everything latched the way it's supposed to, let's go ahead and put the truck in reverse and see how it looks. Here is the new camera. We still have all of our guidelines like we did before. And if we look in at the bricks and the bush, we can see there's a definite quality increase. Still not 1080p or anywhere you would expect a modern camera to be, but it does appear to definitely have better resolution overall. One thing I've heard on the forums about this camera is that the low light performance is greatly improved over the factory camera, and that was one thing I've noticed pretty heavily on this truck since I've had it. The reverse lights don't put out a ton of light, and And this backup camera really does seem to struggle to pick up any real detail when backing up at night, where I'm supposed to get a pretty significant bump and low light performance out of this camera. As we can see, it's still not 1080p. It's not anywhere near what I would expect a modern video to be. And at this point, I'm not sure if it's more the head unit or still the camera that's the issue, but it is definitely improved. So if you're looking for something that's better, safe to say, if you see this video up online, I've noticed enough of an improvement that I would recommend getting this camera. And again, you saw the installation process, how easy it was. Anybody can do this. It doesn't require any special tools, and it does give you at least an improvement over factory cameras. Well guys, it is truly that easy. All it takes is a 10mm socket, a Phillips screwdriver, and I did use a pair of pliers just to make things a little bit easier. That was all the tools you need. This is a very quick job, a very easy job, and as you saw, there is definite improvement. Again, not going to be amazing, change your life improvement, but hopefully, especially at night, it's going to make the truck a little bit easier to live with. So as always, again, if you have not hit that like button or subscribed, go ahead and do that. Get more content. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back with you next time.